Hi, this is Joelle, and I'm the Viberarian. I'm here to elevate, enlighten, and empower. I'm doing all those things for myself and then sharing with you that are on this journey and connecting with me through this platform here on YouTube and across social media. I wanted to check in and see how everyone is doing. Oh my gosh, the equinox was kind of like a big energy. I don't know about you, but I've been like very, very activated the last few days. And of course, I've had the bouts of tiredness, and then there were waves of emotions coming through. I recently shared messages about the energies that we are experiencing in our masculinity and how that's kind of impacting us as a collective. A lot of things going on. Now, what I am continuously getting are messages about community, about connections, about our supporting each other, about new tribe coming forward. And also along with that comes like the endings of tribes and communities that we might have been associated with. So this can be kind of challenging, but exciting as well. So I would invite you to pop over to my Instagram because I've done many readings, and over again the messages that are coming out are about community, connection, soul family, tribe, how all of us who are connecting, we're connecting for a purpose, and that is to support each other, to resource share, to activate each other, and just in general have a good time. Now, I'm getting ready to go out in a few minutes with a group of my sister friends. Of course, during Libra season, I have so many Libra friends. I love it. So there's like birthday almost every day during Libra season. I know somebody with a birthday, but like my 5 faves people, we all have our birthdays around a 2-week period of time. And so this evening we're going out to fellowship together, have a nice evening out somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where we're going yet. So it's going to be like a surprise birthday gathering, but I love the women who are there. And as I was out and about doing my errands today, a wasp came in my house. And of course, I calmly ushered the wasp back out, but for me, whenever I see wasps and bees, that's an indication that Isis is near. And so I wanted to draw some guidance from the Isis deck to see what it was referring to, because it said, okay, hey bee, little wasp, you're a messenger. Thankfully, I didn't have to kung fu fight it, and it was able to just go on outside the house on its own, which I was very thankful for. Now, today I also had a gecko come in my house, which I'm not really happy about. I'm not sure if I was able to get it to leave. But for me, geckos are always a sign that it's going to be a highly active period for me in the dream space. And in my dreams, that's where I get a lot of precognitive messages and visions and things like that. So I'm very excited to see what my dream time is going to bring over the next few days. And then as I was walking up my stoop, a little feather literally fell right down in front of me. Like, I don't know where the bird was because I have an overhang, but I have to say that it was a message from Spirit letting me know that the angels were around me and presence was there. So when I drew the Isis card today, it was Divine Sisterhood. And this is a message about community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. Beautiful, right? We have the masculine and feminine. We have Isis here. So I'm going to share with you the guidance from the Isis Oracle for this particular card. And then I'm going to draw another card from a deck that I've been using all week. I absolutely love it. It's called the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. So we'll see what messages want to come out real time with that. But first, let me share with you about the Divine Sisterhood. Let's see here. This up for you. In community that is based on equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based on truth. Wow, that's beautiful, because I always talk about the good vibe tribe, right? And part of what I am doing as the Viberarian is that I'm bringing forward the Viberary, which is like the living resource library of the wisdom and knowledge that is contained in all of us. So that is the Viberary Collective. So not only am I in a community of brothers and sisters that I'm connecting with online, but I'm also creating consciously a community, and I'm connecting with so many other people who are also doing the same thing, creating circles of conscious people that are interconnected and along the same mission, just doing it in different ways. So this is very affirming information here. All right, so let's see what we have for the rest of it. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you, and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. You are guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine in each other, we grow and we become capable of such wonders. Mother Isis says there is so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual light gifted to Earth from celestial beings at this time that it makes sense to build a large enough container to receive it. Groups that are willing to learn to connect at heart level, honoring each other as divine beings, can become capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light in service to humanity and the earth. If you had enough electricity to power a city, you wouldn't try to fit it in one house. Likewise, with all this spiritual electricity becoming available on the earth, groups are needed to help it to circulate and flow. You are wise and grounded enough within yourself not to lose yourself in a group, and instead to help a group become a community of honoring individuals. Your leadership by example is important, as groups can sometimes descend to the lowest energetic vibration if the members fall into their egos rather than staying in their hearts. Yet if the members can stay in their hearts, the group can lift each other up rather than pull each other down. The oracle of the divine sisterhood is based on the love between the goddesses of ancient Egypt, Hathor, Isis, Bastet, and Sekhmet, and more. They are often pictured with similar symbols and headdresses and share some iconography that helps us realize that although they are divine individual beings, they are connected as unique expressions of something greater. If you accept all of this but still cannot find your spiritual home here and have been wondering where your community is, you are not alone. They are looking for you too. Say yes to opportunities to meet like-minded people and let Isis guide you through circumstances, opportunities, and spontaneous moments as you and your beloved sisters and brothers find each other together for group benefit. This is also guidance that you are moving into empowerment of your own divine feminine and are capable of helping others enter into theirs. The role of the divine sisterhood is about empowering all, not one above the other, and growing in wisdom through listening and sharing, through allowing for the uniqueness of all beings and encouraging all to grow from a win-win perspective. If you are in a community but are finding that the group ego is becoming more powerful than the group soul and the energy of the community is pulling you down rather than lifting you up, then this oracle says to trust in the divine feminine to lead you onwards. Give your best and most truthful expression and effort. But if this community is not of a vibration that can work for you, then move on without judgment or fear. Just move on and trust that with the law of magnetism, you will attract yourself into a community that has the best vibration for you. If you have found that you have guidance to build community yourself and are feeling a little overwhelmed at the thought, stay calm and stay in your heart. Allow yourself to collaborate with others and work in smaller groups in connection with each other as a way to build community together. It will happen naturally. The divine sisterhood will guide you if you ask for their assistance with unconditional love. All right, beautiful messages here from this divine sisterhood. We're building community, recently connected with several divine masculine energies that are also in that community. So this is not just about sisters, this is about all of us. So I'm going to have to pause the video here because my ride is here for the evening with my sisterhood, but I will be back later and I will record and add to this the card pull from the hero's journey. Okay, I'm back, and I just had the most wonderful evening with my divine sisterhood. It was wonderful. We shared a lot about our past year and what we're looking for in our new year. And it's so beautiful because all of us have birthdays within the same period of almost 2 weeks. And our ages range from like early 30s to early 50s. So it's, it's spanning a lot of experience, it's spanning a lot of perspectives, and yet there's a commonness to our connection that has continued to grow over the years. And for that, I'm very grateful, but I'm also excited about the new communities of connections that are coming up for each of us as we're stepping forward into new places. And so I can only assume that you too are stepping forward into new places and new connections. And what is beautiful is that if we can see the commonality in those that we encounter, if we can see them as another you, then we can create those communities much easier rather than trying to insulate ourselves and push people outside of our circle, bringing people into our circle. So this week I've made some amazing new connections, and also I have beautiful soul family over in the UK, over in Australia, in other states around the country, and the connections are so present that the distance is not something that we're measuring as part of those connections. So it's really beautiful. Vibe attracts tribe in spirit and in truth. So what I wanted to do to finish up, we had our sisterhood. I wanted to see what message is coming from the Hero's Journey Oracle. I've been using this deck all week. It's beautiful images. So let's see what guidance then wants to be added to this message about finding community, connecting to support each other, and this family of light that we came here to be, this network, this grid of, I say it all the time, like Christmas tree lights. We're all wherever we're supposed to be, and all we're needing to do is shine our light from within. And when we're lit, then the rest of the string can be lit, right? We all gone through that phase of looking for that one Christmas tree bulb that's out, where you got to find the one that's not lit or properly inserted or it's not connected. And once it's fixed, then the rest of the Christmas tree lights come on. Well, we can now just shine our light from where we are, and we don't necessarily have to worry about the other lights next to us if they're not lit, right? We can certainly try to share resource and energy with others, but we don't just fail as a network if somebody is not as high vibe at any particular space and time. So we're where we are to anchor the light so that others can see and that others can find their way home. We're lighthouses as well. So let's see what we have here. After this, we'll do one more shuffle and see what the message is about community wish to be added. All right. Time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover. Wow. She's got her arms flung wide open. I love this. And I actually got this card recently. I'm not sure how many days ago, but 7 is my calling card for the Divine Feminine. So here we are, the Divine Sisterhood, the Divine Feminine, and Isis, the growing of the Divine Feminine into balance with the Divine Masculine in this present time. And we are taking a quantum leap forward. We are at this point of ascension because humanity is in place to take that quantum leap. And when we have the support and the structures and those around us to support us, then we can leap into higher places because we have the security of knowing that we are loved and we are held and we are safe. So beautiful messages here. Prepare for a makeover. Okay, so let's see. Number 7, let's see what the message is. This has a dream symbol along with a message for each one. And so this says here, I've worked with a lot of really fine actors, both on stage and on screen. The level of their game lifts me up and brings the level of my game up to theirs, always. It's like a constant upgrade. Gary Sinise. He's an actor. Okay, so the message is, feel the thrill of the winds of change blowing through your hair. Smell the new blessings whispering from around the next corner. Sense that you are being summoned to level up to something magnificent. You don't have to do anything rash like give notice on your job, leave your relationship, or vacate your residence. This might just mean it's time to get curious about an improved version of yourself. Meditate on how you can best align with the higher levels of wisdom, blessings, gifts, and energy now emerging through you, and infuse that awareness into your here and now. I love that because I'm also at this state of celebrating my solar return. So I'm about to be 50. And to me, that's like a big mile marker of like the next phases to come in life. So I absolutely am ready for a quantum leap forward into that, and I know that there is wisdom and blessings and gifts that are going to be showering over me because that's already what I've experienced so far on my journey. So in the dream symbols, it talks about a computer. In a dream, computers are symbolic of the one mind of brilliance and creativity that connects all humanity. If you dream of your computer or phone needing an upgrade, it means it is time to broaden your wisdom, love, abundance, and beliefs. You are realizing that all the guidance, answers, and solutions you've been praying for are just a thought or keystroke away. It's time to delete the spam of negative beliefs that have held you back from your full throttle self-expression, and upload that which truly flips your switch and attunes you to the new frontier of human evolution. I'm smiling and laughing at this because this week my phone updated itself. It had been telling me that an update was available, but I had been putting it off because I don't like to, I deal with my phone with a love-hate relationship. I like it, but I don't like all the things that they can do with our phones. So I hate when they push an update out because I'm very concerned then about a loss of privacy settings. So I had been delaying it, and finally my phone was like, you can't delay it anymore, and it just updated itself. And now some of my menus look a little different, and I'm aggravated, I'm irritated about it. I'm irritated about the fact that they were able to just reach into my phone and upgrade it, right? I've had my computer shut off and upgrade itself in the middle of the night, even though I have set the auto updates to off so that I can have more control. It's like the analogy of like, we don't like when things are outside of our control, but sometimes we need to just allow for those upgrades to happen so that we can operate more smoothly. So rather than experiencing it as an irritation when our life is being deconstructed in some way, then understand that it's being deconstructed so that it can be better when it's turned back on, powered back up, rebooted, whatever. And we certainly are in this time of everything being deconstructed in terms of our familiar places and things that we used to do, the way we used to work, the way you used to socialize and communicate. All of those things we're experiencing like a forced upgrade in terms of things that we're not wanting to let go of and keep trying to return back to. We're not going to be able to return to those. I'm a person, I would love to go back to Windows XP. If you're a computer person, then you might laugh at that. But I really liked my XP era. That was what, like 10 years ago? I can't go back to that or Windows 95. You know what I'm saying? So we can't go back, no matter how much we want to life as it was and life as we know it. All we can know is that we are taking a quantum leap forward, and we really are the ones who are creating what the leap forward is going to look like. So rather than being irritated and fearful or angry or aggravated, to really just know that it's something exciting. My life is going to do something that it's never been able to do before. And so I'm very much looking forward to this quantum leap that is happening for myself and for those of you that resonate with this message. So the mantra here says, I release all that no longer serves me so a better version of me can emerge. So I'm ready for a better version of me to emerge. And I'm grateful for a community of people who are also on the verge of emerging into something new that they've never been before too. Because truly, your vibe does attract your tribe. As I like to say, your vibe attracts your tribe. We are community. Our vibration is the quantum leap that is moving us all forward. Thank you for joining me this evening, this afternoon, today for this share. I hope that you will tune in again, and I am just looking forward to see where this leap is going to propel me and propel you. Namaste.